Contestant S5122 has chosen the prompt, "In the depths of uncertainty lies the potential for greatness," from Akhenaten, Pharaoh of Egypt. Again, in the depths of uncertainty lies the potential for greatness, Akhenaten, Pharaoh of Egypt.
Seconds has expired. One minute has expired.
As people, we are all united by so many different things. I mean, we're also set apart by so many different things. But no matter what it is, there's one thing that we're all united by in particular. We all want something. Something to look forward to, something for tomorrow, something that we will always keep chasing. That is the concept of a dream, of a goal, of an aspiration. But the problem with dreams is that sometimes we never accomplish them, or sometimes we don't set them big enough. But dreams define who we become, who we are today, and who we strive to improve as. So when we consider the concept of dreams, we can look to the quote by the great Pharaoh of Egypt, saying that in uncertainty lies the potential for greatness. And so, we understand how by looking at the three aspects of our dreams and how we approach them. First is how we design our dreams, defining our own limits. Then, by looking as to how sometimes reality will always disappoint. But finally, seeing how do we take a step forward towards something that we don't even know is really there. But when it comes to the idea of dreams, everyone talks about, have dreams, accomplish them, fight for them, but no one talks about the first step of a dream, to dream big in itself. See, many people around the world often have these dreams as a kids, but where did it go? I mean, when we look to some adults, we ask them, what did you want to be when you were 6? Their answer would be very different from where they stand today. And it's not that it's impossible. It's because we grow accustomed to the idea of lowering our own limits, of letting others lower our limits. When others tell us that we need to reach for the ceiling, we will never see the sky. And if all we do is look at the sky, we will never touch the stars. And as we continue to set our own limits lower and lower, our potential falls, our dreams become less of a dream and more of just a reality in tomorrow, something that anyone can accomplish. So how do we create a dream that only we can accomplish? By looking towards tomorrow, by understanding that dreams aren't something that will always happen, but something that motivates us to move closer to it, that motivates us to be better. But it's not just about setting the dream, because the problem with dreams, as I mentioned before, is not a lot of us have the opportunity to accomplish it. My mom wanted to be a dietitian when she was a high schooler. And unfortunately, due to financial reasons, she was unable to attend the college she wished to. And nearly 30 years later, she still wishes that she could have been what she wanted to. But life isn't like that. See, for me, I think of life like jazz music. You never know what's going to come next. The tempo changes, the rhythm is constantly varying, and the notes are all over the place. And sometimes you lose track of where you're even going, of what you're listening to. So what do you do when you lose track of your dreams? When they reach beyond your capabilities, beyond what you're given? And that's the final thing. It's not just about dreaming big or understanding that sometimes loss is inevitable. It's about understanding the perfect balance of dreaming big and taking the necessary steps. Now, I know it might seem a little generic, but I want to be a doctor, guys, surprise. And as much as it may seem like something my parents wanted for me, they told me, do whatever you want, but make sure no one else can do it like you did. And when it comes to my future or anyone else's future here, the point is that we are going to fall hard. The point is that we will be disappointed. But as long as we keep that dream in mind, we always have something to work towards. Because the truth is, I'm not going to be on this stage ever again. I'm not going to have the same parents, the same friends, the same family, the same world around me again. This opportunity comes to us only once. In this manner, only once. And if you're only going to get to do this once, do it as good as you possibly can. Because the problem with uncertainty is it holds us back. We try to peek around the corner or take a small step forward, but that's not enough. Because we're never going to take that same step again. So don't just take small steps and afraid of falling. Take a leap of faith, because you never know what awaits you. So might as well expect it to be something great. So the truth is, we are all uncertain of where tomorrow takes us, and that's okay. The world is falling apart, and some of our lives are too. That's perfectly fine. But the most important part, at the end of the day, is the fact that as long as we give ourselves someone to chase, something to keep in our mind in front of us, to keep running after, no matter how many times we fall, we will get back up and keep running. And I don't care how much it slows us down. Because knowing us and our love for dreams, we will keep moving forward. So there's one last thing I just want to convey. Because as this is probably my last speech ever, this wasn't really my dream. In fact, I hoped to break in a different event and didn't, but I came here. I was uncertain of whether this was what I wanted to do, but in the depths of uncertainty lies the potential for greatness. So dream big, work harder. Thank you.